The Motorbike Rider Digital Magazine, bringing you video features, video tours and video reviews.
Kevin from Motorbike Rider Magazine and Motorbike TV. I'm here with Ed March, who I've just recently met, who in 2011 posted a very small Honda motorbike, in fact a Honda C90, quite a distance away, with the view of riding it back with no idea how he was going to do it. But some 13,500 miles later, and having produced a DVD, it made me laugh. So here we have Ed. Why?
Well, I guess the main question is why not, really?
Excellent.
Initially, the bike does look daft and looks like a stupid idea, but there's no situation and no mechanical fault that can happen that can cost me more than 50 quid and a day's work.
Right.
So it means that I can set my budget exactly to the pound, because there is nothing that can go wrong. Whereas if an ABS computer goes wrong on that lovely BMW there, it's
tell me about it.
And DHL and wait 6 weeks. So you've got to sit still for 6 weeks. So it cost you £2,000. Whereas I got a full engine rebuild in Thailand for 28 quid.
A full Honda C90 engine rebuild for how much?
£28.
Get in!
That was
I can't even get an oil change for that.
That was barrel, piston, rings, gaskets, valves, carburettor rebuild, oil change, spark plug, and lunch, and labour, genuine Honda garage, and it took them 2.5 hours. And they rebuilt it there and then. Just called in, and they said, oh, it's going to be expensive. How much? 28 quid, done.
Expensive. Oh, cool.
Yeah, exactly,
Was that the reason that you chose the C90, or was there another reason behind it?
The first reason was because somebody actually bet me that I couldn't ride a C90 across the road.
The reason.
Yeah, but then I thought, well, okay, I'll take that bet. But the more I thought about it, it was, hang on a minute, everybody in Southeast Asia rides a C90. So all of the roads are meant for C90s. All of the traffic is adapted for it. All of the streets, the shops, and the hotel rooms and things.
Right.
So you can wheel it in there to keep it safe at night.
Right.
All the shops that sell tyres, they don't sell tyres for big bikes. A lot of the petrol stations in the middle of Cambodia, they only stock like 2 or 3 litres of petrol because it would just be a little hut. They don't stock 20 litres of petrol. And when I was there, like once a week, there would be one thing that would happen, and I'd go, hang on a minute, this isn't a stupid idea.
You've just said something which, flash to bank can sometimes be a bit slow. They don't stock 20 litres of fuel, they stock a small... What, you can just buy tins of fuel off the shelf?
Outside a lot of these houses, in the middle of Cambodia, they've got a rack, and they have Coke bottles filled with petrol.
Get away to
hell.
hell.
Just have it there, so you just stop, and you would go, okay, 3. So they get you 2. So they get you 2 1.5 litre bottles of like what was Coke, but is now petrol. Pour it in, you give them the money. Job done.
Get in!
Yeah. Whereas if you go and go, do you have 20?
Yeah, they're going to go.
And also, and also on that bike, they're thinking, right, he's riding around on 10 years of my salary. Am I going to charge him the normal price? No, I'm not. Whereas I turn up on a bike that's the same as theirs, except looks worse, and then thinking,
take a bit of pity on you.
Well, it's not so much pity, but it's just that, and it's just to be going, wow, like this guy's doing it on the same bike as me. He's the same as me. Like, you know.
There's that synergy straight away.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but what you did.
the DLL bar is now open.
There you go. But what you did do was you produced a DVD, which I'm holding now, which I have to say has got one of the best covers I've seen forever. And it's called A Stupid and Simple Motorcycle Adventure, Malaysia to the UK, which is available from the website, and a look on the back, c90adventures.co.uk. How did you film it?
I filmed it all just on what was basically a handheld digital camera, just one about that big. And it also filmed in HD video. I started filming it just to put stuff up on YouTube.
Right, okay, cool.
So I started out with no YouTube views, nothing, and the website was completely new. And every 3 to 4 weeks, I'd stop in a hotel room, spend 2 days, get all of my footage, edit it together, chuck it on YouTube, just quickly edit it. By the time I got back, I had about 4,000 YouTube subscribers and approaching 500,000 views.
Get in!
And and people just saying, when are you going to make the film? When are you going to make the film?
Okay.
So I thought, okay, let's give it a go. I used Kickstarter as a platform, which is where you get people to pledge for an advanced copy. I set a goal of £8 in order to get it made, because that's what I thought it was going to cost. £8 worth of editing went into it, and it wasn't right. It wasn't quite there. So unfortunately, I had to spend the budget for my next trip on getting the DVD made perfect, because I wanted, and I don't care what I'm saying, I wanted the best adventure motorcycle film that has ever been made. In terms of it's real. And
are you listening? Are you listening, Borman? Are you listening?
And because I filmed what it should be like, because I'm not crying into a diary camera at night because my bike was too heavy. It didn't fall on me and hurt me. I wasn't getting bribed. Sorry, I wasn't getting asked for bribes, because nobody asks you for bribes on one of those. You just stop in a little village and a little old lady.
Because you just think you haven't got much anyhow because of what you're on. So in other words, it was really all under the radar for the people you were riding through, or the areas you were riding through.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool, is that?
Yeah. And it's just. It is what it should be, and I want to show people that you don't need to spend £12 on a bike.
Absolutely.
You need to spend £2 on a bike and leave £10 for a trip. That's the way round you should do it.
And also something which just go and do it. You can sit and plan too much. It's literally just go and see what happens.
Yeah, that was all I did. I planned the visas and the vaccinations. And I went to a shipping company and said, how do I get my bike there? And they went, give it to us 7 days before with a photocopy of your driving licence, and passport and V5, and 7 days later it'll be in Malaysia. And it was, and that was it. I just rode home.
You see, whilst I'm here at Hub UK, which is Horizons Unlimited, all about adventures on your bike or on your car or on your 4x4, I'm talking to people on bikes, no matter what they are at the moment. But that's what this is all about. It's about being able to share people's stories, which I'm finding, and the inspiration has been phenomenal. You've got to come and check this out if you've ever thought about it. But more importantly, for Ed, is to check out the Malaysia to UK DVD on the, and I'll put it underneath on the film here, but it's c90adventures.co.uk, and it's made me chuckle.
And from my website, which is C90 Adventures, it's actually being fulfilled by a company called Dirtpunk, and it's on dirtpunk.co.uk. And from my website, there's a link to them, because I can't deal with the logistics of posting it out.
Fulfillment, yeah.
Especially as I'm actually off to Alaska on July 27th.
Are you really? Is that your next one?
Yeah, subject to sales. So
help him out.
And just help repeat the cycle. The plan is that on the Alaska trip, I make all the videos exactly the same, put them on YouTube for free, people to enjoy. When I get back, I then find a way to get it professionally edited to make a proper film, and then sell those and pay for the next one. And if I'm an old man with £0 but 20 trips under my belt,
and a lot of memories,
a lot of memories, and a lot of entertained people who have just bought a copy that paid for the next one, and it continues.
Ed,
I never want to make any profit.
You're a bloody marvel to me. The people I've met so far have just made me chuckle. You've made me chuckle. You've inspired me to think, just get on your bloody bike and go and do it. And that's what this story is all about.
That is what it's about.
Ed, thanks very much.
No worries.
It's been a bloody pleasure.
Thank you very much.
The Motorbike Rider Digital Magazine, bringing you video features, video tours and video reviews. Take out a subscription to Motorbike Rider Digital Magazine now and get access to all the issues when you want, wherever you want, with whatever tablet and smart mobile device you have.